Y'all, Mikayla Nogueira blocked me. I am so sorry, but I have to say this is so hilarious, but then also annoying. By the way, I'm going to be going off on a long tangent before we get into the topic of today's video. If you guys don't want to hear what I have to say, skip ahead like a good 5-6 minutes because I really do have a lot to say that I will be rambling about because this kind of like, struck a little nerve in me because I was like, damn, like it really showed me about Mikayla because I was like, homegirl went way out of her way to block me. I'm going to tell you guys why. I have never, you guys can go and fact check me, go onto my Skelotim TikTok account. First of all, I never post on there, literally never post on there. I did tell myself though, starting in 2025, I was gonna start posting back up on there, but I haven't. And I still haven't made one single video about Mikayla Nogueira on TikTok, but she went out of her way to go and block me on TikTok. And I think that's obviously because I did make a video about her just a few days ago that was titled, What's Going On with Mikayla Nogueira? Now, this is where I have to say, I feel like Mikayla low-key reminds me of my ex-friend Jelly. Y'all know where I'm probably going with this. I think that she likes to surround herself with yes people who don't like to call her out, where she doesn't want to hear the truth about herself. Because I have always, out of all the gossip channels, and y'all, I have watched countless videos about Mikayla, just because whenever I'm doing something around the house, I like to play some chisme videos, and say, for example, if they're talking about Mikayla, I do listen in because I am intrigued in the topic, right? I think it's so funny that so many people on social media have bashed her over and over again, whether it be for her looks, for her appearance, for her fake accent, like all different things about her. I have never done that. Not once. You guys can go back to every single Mikayla video. I have never talked trash about her. The only thing that I have ever called her out for is her being a compulsive liar, which is 100% true. And I do have the facts to prove that. I made a full video that was literally a compilation of all the times that she has been caught lying for a brand deal. So many times that she says she does not like a product. 3 months down the road, she says it's her favorite product because it's a sponsored post. And I did call her out for that because I really think that that's deceptive, shady, and I really do think it's wrong. And also at the end of the day, it's just me making a video about what people are talking about on TikTok, another, social media platform. I have to say, I think with her going way out of her way from, I don't know, watching my video to like looking me up on TikTok because I did not follow her on there. She didn't follow me to go and block me. I think it's hilarious. But then also at the same time too, it's like, girl, I have so many burner accounts. Like it's so easy to just go ahead and look at her, TikTok and get the information that I want to get. And I think that it's really crazy that she went so far out of her way to do that to somebody. And y'all have talked shit to me for this. Somebody who has been so gracious. Every single time that I'm nice and I compliment her, there's a comment down below that says, Tim, like you're way too nice to her. She's X, Y, and Z. But look, I'm going to be so real with you guys. I feel like when it comes down to Mikayla, I really genuinely have felt so bad for her because I don't think that she deserves all the hate that she gets. I do think that she is a liar, but I don't think that she's the worst person on social media. I don't think she's the worst person on TikTok. So I don't think that she deserves all the hate that she gets. And I think it's so funny that people, and this has been an ongoing topic now for months, maybe even the past like year or two, I would say, on TikTok, that a lot of people are trying to start this whole movement of gossip is the new form of bullying. I think they are absolutely insane. Also, these people really believe that they're above gossip, but then what they don't realize is off of social media, they'll call their family member, they'll call their cousin, their best friend, whatever, and they'll talk about somebody. The thing is, at the end of the day, us people who do it on social media, we just have the balls to say it online and just converse with our followers. Do you know what I'm saying? And y'all, if you guys don't remember, if you guys are new here to my channel, the whole reason why I started even doing this in the first place is because people within my personal life, whether it be my friends or my family, they don't give a shit about the people that I talk about on my channel. Yes, of course, within my family, they'll be talking about like Kim Kardashian or like J-Lo, all the big celebrities. Do you know what I'm saying? But obviously, mainly on my channel, I talk about influencers because that's my version this day and age of a celebrity. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why I decided to start creating gossip videos. I want to say it's been about 5 years now on my channel because I'm like, you know what? Nobody in my personal life cares to hear about this, but people online do because obviously they're wrapped up in the same world, and that's why I do it. And it bothers me to my core. And I guess this is why low-key I'm a little bit irritated at like Mikayla going way out of her way because she is actually the very first, and I do mean the very first, influencer to block me on social media. Y'all, James Charles don't even have me blocked. James Charles has watched my videos before, and I have said some things about him that I said before, like I just don't like his personality, like he gets under my skin, he's really annoying, things like that, and that's just me being truthful. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I could say a whole lot worse because y'all know his past, but I still didn't even do that. And I feel like it would make even more sense for James Charles to block me because I probably have said more, negative things about him. But I always start with the compliment first because I do think there is some good within James Charles too, as far as his artistry, as far as his work commitment, things like that. Anyways, Mikayla's the first person, and I really do feel like that's very telling, and I do feel like it kind of struck a nerve with me because I'm like, my whole goal of even like doing gossip videos too was I'm gonna keep it cute. Like I'm gonna keep it really, really nice, you know, because I really feel like at the end of the day, if somebody makes a mistake, like y'all, they shouldn't be getting bashed up on the internet. And I've seen multiple other commentary slash gossip channels before talk about people, and I'm like, whoa, like they seem like they're really like trying to use this influencer as a way for them to get out hate. Do you know what I'm saying? Say for example, they're going through something in their life, so they want to bash this person online. That has never been me. You guys have been subscribed to my channel for so long now. Once again, I've been doing gossip videos for 5 years now. I have never been called out for bullying, harassment, nothing like that, because I have never been like that. Everything that I talk about is literally just lighthearted gossip. And that's where I'm just kind of like, okay, Mikayla, you want to go out of your way and block me, and it's so crazy because I feel like for the longest time, like, yo, I could have made some really bad videos about her. Also, you know what I think is really funny too? I want to say about 3 years ago, she started doing her makeup inspired by snacks, and there was multiple, and I mean multiple people that started leaving comments saying, oh, that's Skelotim's thing, like, oh, Tim does his makeup inspired by snacks or whatever. She started deleting those comments. I never made a video about it. I didn't make a TikTok about it. I didn't make a reply about it. I was just kind of like, whatever. I didn't even make a YouTube video about it. I don't think I've even mentioned it on live before, just because I'm like, you know what? I don't want to get out there and like stir the pot, because this is really something that I'm moving away from. I haven't done my makeup inspired by snacks for so long, so why am I going to make a big deal about it anymore? I'm no longer passionate about it like I was 6 years ago. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is where I'm just kind of like, damn, I could have been a petty bitch and called her out all along for literally stealing my full concept. And multiple people have sent me DMs on Instagram, by the way, or they're like, hey, I tagged this on there and I tagged you, but then I went back to look at it to see if you had responded, and I noticed she deleted my comment. So I'm like, multiple people have done that, and I never even made a big deal about it. So I'm like, you know what? This speaks volumes of Mikayla. I have to say, I think that she's just really that type of person that surrounds herself with yes people who only agree with what she says and don't call her out on her bullshit. And I think it's crazy. Also, I do want to touch on this too. Damn, I am rambling so much. I'm sorry. I told you I got a lot to say. With this whole new thing that's going on TikTok, to where people are talking about, oh, gossip is like bullying. I think that is such bullshit, because everyone gossips. And I think that these people online think that they're above everything. And it's just kind of like, girl, everyone gossips. Also, what I want to point out too is you can literally go to people's channels, right? I have seen people's comments before talking about me gossiping, and then they'll be subscribed to like a Joe Rogan podcast, to call her daddy podcast. I'm like, you're talking shit about me for gossiping, but then you're subscribed to all of these podcasts where they literally just gossip the whole time. Like, it's so crazy how people on the internet give a pass to certain people just because they like them, but then they try to attack a person they don't like for doing the same exact thing. At the end of the day, all of us humans gossip. It's within our nature. Turn on the news. Any channel of news, they're going to be gossiping. You turn on the news and they're talking about J-Lo's divorce, or they're talking about Kim Kardashian. That's gossip, okay? If you want to go ahead and call it news just because it's on a news station, it's still gossip. It's the same shit. And I feel like so many people, and low-key, I'm getting really tired of this shit, because I have seen it multiple times on TikTok to where people are like, this is bullying. It's like, bitch, if you just get on the internet and say, damn, Mikayla's a liar, like, oh my gosh, can you believe that she literally said that she hated this concealer, but then 2 months later, she got paid for it and all of a sudden she likes it? If that's considered bullying, damn, you need a reality check. I am so sorry. I think this shit is getting out of control. I really do, because I feel like people like to think that they're so above like gossip and things like that, and then it's like, you gossip too. Everyone gossips, whether it be about your family, whether it be about your coworkers, whether it be about celebrities, whatever the case is, everybody does it. Anyways, we're going to be talking about today, I am so sorry for that long tangent, but like, I just feel like people in general, and including Mikayla, I just like, y'all, I'm gonna keep it so real with you guys. Like, honestly, I have so much more to say about Mikayla, like, for real, but then I was like, let me keep it cute. Let me not even be messy. I am 34 years old. She's like 26. You know what I mean? Like, she's much younger. Let her go ahead and act immature. But you know what's so funny? Is I still got her TikToks, y'all. I literally have about 5 other accounts on TikTok. So it's just kind of like, girl, you're kind of dumb. Anyways, this is going to be a follow-up video to last week, okay? I'm going to give you guys a little bit of context right here. And I feel like this is an ongoing thing on TikTok, that Mikayla is now making it her personality to basically open up and be vulnerable about something going on in her life. And, you know, something that frustrates me about this is that literally I had said at the end of my last video, I was like, honestly, at the end of the day, she's a person, and I really do sympathize for her, and I really do hope that she, you know, overcomes this, and whatever it is, I hope that it doesn't eat her up, because I really do hope the best for her. Which is so crazy, because y'all, if you guys go back and watch that video, I think maybe that's why I'm more irritated, is because I'm like, damn, I watched back the video and I was like, what? Like, I was so positive. Literally, I called her a compulsive liar. Literally, I called her a compulsive liar, but that's the truth. Like, she has lied about so much. Like, literally, go on TikTok, type in Mikayla Nogueira lies, and y'all will see all the videos of each time that she is caught lying with proof. So it's just kind of like, was that even really that hurtful for me to say if it's the truth? Anyways, looking back at that video too, I have to say more people in the comment section were saying even more things about her, to where she is now making this her whole personality trait because she saw her views skyrocket, and she actually touches on this topic, which I'm going to play her TikTok for you guys. But I think this is something that I had mentioned within that previous video that I didn't go too far in depth about, is because she keeps on opening up about something, right? And saying I can't talk about it, and everyone's obviously speculating. And this is what I said within that video. I feel like you have to understand, at the end of the day, if I made a video and I said, please give me my privacy, everyone's going to say, what's going on? Why are you asking for privacy? Like, what? Everything was completely fine just a day ago, and now you're asking for privacy when nobody's even questioning you. So what's going on? It's natural human nature to be curious as to what's going on, especially when an influencer who is pretending to be fine for the whole entire year gets onto TikTok and then suddenly says, please respect my privacy. It's like, girl, everyone was giving your privacy up until now, because now we want to know what's going on. And that's what I said within my last video too, is I'm like, if you don't want to talk about something, you don't have to talk about it. I went through some of the darkest times of my life while still uploading videos and acting like everything was fine and dandy, because obviously at the end of the day, life goes on, and obviously you got to keep on, uploading and doing your job, right? And this is where I said about her, like, if she faked it for the whole entire year, like she said, you could have faked it another month. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't quite understand. But I do want to say this though too, and I said within that video, I do appreciate when somebody is so vulnerable, and I really do appreciate when somebody opens up about their life and, lets us into what's going on, because I told you guys before I was going through a toxic relationship, and y'all, to see other people open up about their toxic relationships made me feel so good. So I do, or I would appreciate the fact, like, if she was vulnerable and actually said what it was. Now we got to snip it into it a little bit more here, because now she's actually saying that she can't talk about it, which a lot of people are speculating now that all of a sudden it's something legal. And this is where, once again, if she doesn't like people speculating, then don't talk about it. Like, I am so sorry. Like, at the end of the day, I am so glad to know that everyone on TikTok is like, because, sometimes I do have, unpopular opinions. This seems to be the popular opinion, as to where everyone's like, girl, if you don't want people speculating, then stop talking about it. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, go ahead and check out this TikTok to where she is addressing the situation.
Get ready with me to get my shit together, because currently it's not. Oh, my skin. Time to get my act together. I want to do a little self-care day, try to get myself together a little bit more, and just more functional in general. Freshly tinted my brows yesterday. I only gotta fill them in a little. Throw on a little bit of that Rare Beauty brow gel. Eyes are all fucking red and puffy from crying myself to sleep every night, but I'm still gonna try to do an eye look. I'm gonna use the ABH Fall Romance Palette. Baddie mode activated. I just say, it has been so interesting watching the public perception of me being sad. Like, just seeing everybody's opinions and shit. The amount of people that are like, she can't be sad, she set up a tripod. It takes 2 seconds to set up a tripod, and I'm a content creator. We create content with tripods. Definitely people who did not watch my old content, like old Mikayla. You weren't there in the beginning. Yeah, that content could seem like out of left field, but that was my old content, dude. Like, I'm very vulnerable and open about my shit, Like, I'm not telling you exactly what's going on, because I literally can't. But I will when I can. I enjoy making content so much, but I'm like not okay. So it's hard for me to like sit in front of the camera and be like, oh, let's do a makeup tutorial and like be all happy and shit. So I'd rather just like be real about how I'm feeling and still try to keep going. And literally, who's forcing you to watch it? I don't know why my views are skyrocketing. I get that people want the tea, but like, you don't have to watch. And then you have the people that are like, oh, she's doing it for money. Y'all are sick. Y'all monetizing mental health? Ew. Y'all are so freaking sick for that, I have to say. I think y'all just want to hate me so bad. People that just refuse to see me as a human being. They refuse, no matter what. And then you have people who are like, oh, she can't be sad because she's rich. I agree with that to an extent. But like, if my mom died tomorrow, I'm not going to be fucking, oh my god, I'm rich. I'm fine. Like, what do you mean? Someone who went from poor to rich, I promise you that money does not buy happiness. It buys comfort. Then you have people who are saying, oh, she's milking it. What, am I only allowed to be sad for that 24 hours? Some traumatic shit's going on in my life, dude. I'll be like this for a fat minute, okay? Deal with it. At this point in the video, what, 2 minutes and 17 seconds in, and you're a hater? You're a fan. You're a fan. I love you. Anyways, I appreciate all the hot takes. It's very good entertainment. I'll block you if I think your take is ridiculous. That is my right as a human being. I'm not asking for you to feel bad for me. Like, you don't have to watch. You don't have to watch. I just post what is going on in my life presently. And this is it. So many people are like, because she's like setting up the tripod and the lights and like, that I need to be in a psychiatric hospital. Like, guys, I'm a content, relax. People post eating videos all the time. I do it and I need to be in a psychiatric hospital? Like, what? You know, some days are better than other days. It's not linear, okay? I can wake up happy, I can wake up sad. It just depends. People need to stop, like, comparing my sadness to theirs. Like, the comments that are like, your hair's too clean to be sad. Ma'am, sheets not dirty enough to be sad. Are we okay? Are we okay? Let me tell you something. Sadness is not one definition, okay? There are gonna be days where I'm not gonna take a shower, I'm not gonna get out of bed, I'm not gonna change my freaking underwear, okay? Then there are days where I'm gonna be sad, but I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna say, you know what? Yeah, I can do some laundry today. I can take a shower, I can brush my teeth. Like, it's not, I don't know why people are putting it in a box. Today, I woke up and I said, I can do this today. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep later on, you know? But I can still do it. It's like we preach and preach and preach that we should be open about mental health until we are. Once we actually speak up about it, it's like, no, reel it in, shut your mouth. It doesn't make any sense. I'm rambling at this point.
As y'all saw from right there, she is saying that she can't talk about it, but one day she will, which obviously kind of, alludes to the fact that it may be something legal within the legal field, because obviously we know that if you are going through some type of lawsuit or some type of, legal battle, you don't want to say anything on social media that can be used against you. Once again, there was a rumor online that Cody has a kid and there's like a custody battle. Didn't even know that he had a kid. Like, straight up, I was like, I don't even know how to fact check that. I don't even know if it's true. I don't know if it's just a rumor, but it seems to be a pretty popular conspiracy theory. I'm just kidding. On TikTok about what's going on with her. Nonetheless, I have to say, at the end of the day, honestly, I feel 2025 is my year to just... Y'all, I'm going back to being myself. I talk a lot of shit. I joke around a lot. I gossip a lot. And that's just me. And if you don't like it, I really feel like you should probably unsubscribe, because I feel like I'm not going to change my ways. And to be quite frank with you, there was this comment actually, because I left it on my last video. I was like, we have an update. Mikayla Nogueira unfollowed me or unblocked me. She blocked me or whatever. And somebody commented on there talking about like the fact that people make this a job is like insane. And we're 10 years down the road, we're going to look back on this era. And I'm like, girl, look back on this era and what? Because 10 years from now, everyone's going to have a podcast. Literally, everyone has a podcast now. And do you know what they do on there? Gossip. This is just short form podcasting, basically. That's literally the same exact thing. And it's so funny that this person had the audacity to write back on there that, like, make it a job or make it, like, their living or whatever. And I'm like, do you guys know that this is me being so out there, y'all? Do you guys know in the year of 2024, the most money I've made within one single month from this channel? $1,400. $1,400 in 1 month, y'all, from this channel. So the whole thing out here is like, oh, you're doing this as your job or whatever. It's like, I do it because I like it. I like gossiping, okay? That's just it. And if you think that's a crime, if you think that's bullying, then unsubscribe. Don't watch the video, obviously. You click on the video and you interact with it. So therefore, that means that you are engaged in gossip. And I just have to say, like, at the end of the day, obviously, I'm not just doing it for a job, because you could look up my revenue and see how much I make from this damn channel, which ain't shit, literally, at all. So it's like, oh, doesn't that lead you to believe that, hey, maybe I just like gossiping? I don't know. Anyways, y'all, that is it. I am sorry that this video was so damn long. I just had way too much to say, because low-key, I'm like... Mikayla Nogueira, y'all, she needs some real people around her. That's what I'm gonna go ahead and say. Like, I feel like her friends, I could just tell by her, the way she acts and stuff, she's fake. Like, honestly, too, also, I have to say this, because maybe this is why, y'all, I got like 6 friends. And like, I've had these friends forever. And maybe this is why I don't grow new friends, because I keep it too real. If I had a friend that got onto TikTok and was lying, multiple times to their audience, I would be like, girl, what are you doing? You literally said you hate that product. Like, why are you getting on the internet and saying that you like it, and now that it's sponsored, that makes you look shady? I would get out there and say that. And hey, she probably would unfriend me. Do you know what I'm saying? So this leads me to believe people like her surround herself with yes people, to just be like, oh, I'm gonna agree with everything that she says because she's rich and she's popular, Also, I have to say this too, like, some of her friends that she be posting on there, I think it's shady that she does videos with them and she doesn't even tag them. And she doesn't tag them because she doesn't want to give them promo. I'm like, that's low-key a hater right there. Whatever I do, even with my friends who literally are not even on social media with a private account, I still tag them. Like, this is where I'm like, oh, people don't use their brain. Anyways, y'all, clearly I got a little heated with this. I'm gonna shut my damn mouth for once. Make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.